Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, 8athing. How's your guys' summer going? Been a little bit busy playing Street Fighter, learn how to play that and stuff. We're getting ready for Halo Reach to come out. I think the Halo 3 is too close to being done for me to really worry about it. I definitely want to get you guys get better, so that time Halo Reach comes out, you guys have that really good decision making. I got a lot of requests for Construct King, and some finally got a gameplay that I feel is really good. You guys will enjoy. It's a pretty good gameplay, and I want to talk about making the comeback and your mental state and how you approach the game. So let's just start. We're already down, as you can see, 108 to 30. So they already had 3 times our, well, a little more than our 3 times our score. So right here, if you notice, I got raped because I threw the second grenade. He said he was coming, but I thought he got a little too far away from my nade. My nade didn't do enough damage to make him want to run away. But right here I noticed that no one was really getting in hill. We were making it a priority. So from now on, the rest of this game, if I see no one in hill, I'm going to make sure I'm going to be the guy to go run at it, even if I have to go across the map. In random fours, it's not a team where you can tell someone to get in hill. A lot of times you're going to have a guy that's going to run straight away from hill. So when you see you're down by a large time, just say, we can still win this. I just got to take it as my responsibility to get this hill. And just always the comeback, just relax, play the game. Don't get down on your teammates, and just keep on reminding that we can come back. Alright, so right here, I'm going to do it exactly like I stated. I'm going to try to get this hill, and I'm going to watch what they're doing. I'm pretty sure because they're all up top, they're not going to get a top spawn, unless they get a sword spawn, which they did. They were a little bit too far down the streets, and it kind of caused them to spawn in the sword. As we all know, we should know, that is the best spawn on this map, because it lets you control a very large central position. And I think I want to go back to that. I mentioned this in my first video. Position is good, but based on 3 things. Quick review, it's your lines of sight, your exit routes, and your cover. So meaning what can you be covered from, like how much can you not be seen from but still shoot at them, how much of the map can you see at one single time, how much can you shoot at, and how many different ways can you run away from it, and would they be able to go ahead and trap you very easily. So, your sword's a really good spot to control. But when the hill's on the street, you still want to control top gold. I think that's a big problem there with a lot of players. They treat one of the side hills as if it was Team Slayer construct, in the sense that they don't try to control back gold. And if you noticed, I've noticed a couple pro teams, what they'll do is they'll send up 2 guys up gold, and they'll let the 2 guys up street get occupied, and then they'll send 2 guys up a purple. I mean, it's a rather simple strat in which you try to preoccupy the team, but the reason a lot of people like sending up gold first is because it's so enticing. Mainly because the lift is really slow and they're really trapped back there. So they bait their teammates up on the gold, get them occupied, get them to push off the open street, maybe push on the closed street, and then they go ahead and push up the purple and kill the guy in hell. It's something to keep in mind. So at all times I want to make sure someone's in my gold. If there's no one in my gold, I want to make sure I'm pretty close to the edge, so I can do exactly that and jump to R1. Right there was no one in my purple, and I felt, okay, if a guy just lifted up open perp, it'd be very likely that a guy would come up open. So I was just scared. I'd rather go clean up a kill, not stay in the hill and die. Wait for my teammate to push off back gold, and then I'll worry about it. A lot of times, those 4 seconds of hill time, it's not worth you dying. So if you don't feel like you have any help and you can go clean up a kill, by all means, go clean up that kill and go back to the hill accordingly. As you notice, we've already come back on this hill time. We've basically been out-controlling them. On the top hill, if you notice, we did a really good job of locking down up top, and he gets back. A lot of times, I like jumping down on C2 and O2, mainly when I know someone's coming up open ramp. That was a very nice lunge. He has rocket pants on. That just hurts me watching that. That sucks. I must have been so embarrassed. But as I was trying to point out, yeah, C2 O2 are really good when you have them trapped in basement or you have them going down river. It just sucks. The only time that the C2 and O2 really suck is when you have opponent in sword or gold too. But usually you won't have, if you have a teammate in sword, by all means, jump down to the C2 and O2 and dominate it. Rocket should be coming up soon, and I should be paying attention to that. There's a guy in open ramp. So I want you to take notice of, you have to pay attention to all details. And right now I'm going to be expecting someone to shoot a rocket at me, that's why I'm going to try to get on a hill. And if I can try to be down there real quick and try to come up on a purple and have to kill with rockets looking down at me, it'd be great. I get out, well, I wouldn't call it getting off yard. Yeah, he got my shots at register on him. I watched it in theater. I still felt like we were going 1-for-1, as if he hit one shot, I hit one shot. I probably should have jumped behind cover. It probably even just ran into a perp, mainly because he's in such a bad position. He's on all one. Where is he gonna run except for C2 and O2? So I probably shouldn't have challenged him. I had superior positioning and I didn't take advantage of it, so it was still a poor job for me. This guy goes up the perp, and he does a good job getting away there. And I throw the native sword. I basically missed the melee. I'm having a, I've played so consistently, having a crisis with my whole sensitivity. But basically that was just me going for a bad melee. Right here, you want to get off goal 2 if you notice. I'm ready. A lot of times I see a lot of players, they'll stay on goal 2 and try to help their teammates. If you notice right there, I was walking and running. It's this little amazing creation where you can figure out where you're going and try to shoot that person while you're walking towards that chosen destination. A lot of times you'll see players go ahead and sit on goal 2 and shoot a guy in hill, shoot a guy in street, and they completely avoid and forget about being sneaky. They forget about walking toward a certain destination. For instance, walking down C2 so you can get to the close perp. They just disregard moving at all and they stay there and they give you one of the worst spawns. Goal 2 is a horrible spawn. Because it has horrible lines of sight. Can't see lobby or the purple. Can't shoot the hill pretty much. It has horrible exit routes. You can only run to the floor and basement. And most importantly, it has almost no cover. Right there I got no scope. And they had a really good nade on me. He banked a really good nade on me. That was just a nice job. They did a poor job though watching who's coming up the left. My teammate did a good job coming up the left accordingly. Game's really close, 180. We came back from that like 100 second deficit that we had. And it's a nice tie game. Right there, I'm gonna notice both my teammates are dead. And if you notice, I'm gonna stay in lobby. That's pretty smart. Rather than go clean them up, you don't ever trade positions for a kill. In philosophy, a lot of players don't understand. Even though my teammates got a gold spawn, which was rather lucky because I had a teammate back there. Let's just create, a lot of times you want to take a situation and say best and worst case scenario. Best case scenario is that I push open perp, pick up the guy in hill, and I don't get them to spawn because open perp has such little amount of spawns. They're very unlikely that they're going to spawn on top of me and they're probably going to spawn basement or they're going to spawn gold or something. So now let's look at the decision I chose, which was stay in lobby. And there's a lot of spawns in lobby, there's a lot of spawns in sword, nade, open perp, try to kill them from there, and stay safe. You tell me what's safe. That's a really good, that was a really lucky spawn. But, really to bang on that whole mindset, it's you never want to trade positioning for a kill, because position will get you multiple kills, while that one kill can win you 4 or 5 seconds. But in the long run, is it going to get you a spawn, is it going to get you the lines of sight, and is it going to give you that overall good position. If you sit in sword, and you let a couple people run off and you don't chase them and you stay in sword, more kills are going to come eventually along the line. You just gotta relax, be patient, and remind yourself that. I try to be a distraction for my teammate. Like I would have known there was 2 guys behind me, I probably wouldn't have challenged. But I thought it was a 2-on-2 and I was just trying to make sure that he stood on the street and he stood with his superior positioning. Every now and then you gotta know when you got... Overall, that was a stupid challenge, but it was a stupid challenge so that my teammate can continue to have his good positioning and shoot at them from the street. So, while it may have been poor positioning, for myself, it helped out my teammate in the long run. That was a pretty bad drop when I dropped from sword there. I didn't mean to. I saw the 2 red X's, and I probably should have stood this way and gave him the spawn. Hill's moving up right now, and I'm aware of that. Ooh. He got me with a good melee. I probably could have backed off sword, but I thought I just was gonna go for the trade there, to be honest. Instead of going for a trade, though, I probably should have just backed off with the sword and saw that I was gonna lose the battle. Right here, I know Hill's moving up very quick, very soon, and I'm not in a position to go up that list. and I want to clean up this guy, so I'm gonna just chill, relax, and see if I can get custom by myself. A lot of times you don't want to leave a guy down here for custom, but since I was here and wasn't in the position to go up a lift, I might as well have stayed down and clean up that kill anyways. Now I want you to notice how I approach the situation. I look at it from a logical standpoint. I look for the pros and the cons. Right here, I think I'm gonna get killed if I remember correctly. Oh no, actually no, I almost got it. He got me with a really good nade. That was a good job on his part. I thought I don't know, I guess he didn't have a nade, but we already came back and won the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Everyone that was asking for it.